That's all I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a normal tweet that I put out or a normal Instagram post that I put out. And then all of a sudden, I hear that Neil Young wants me removed from Spotify. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. Spotify got calls from 2 former presidents.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What about?
Oh, yeah.
Did they deplatform? Did you get censored or deplatformed?
No, I grew by 2 million subscribers in a month.
Right.
I did.
What was your initial thought about the COVID shot? What was your mindset?
I was ready to take it.
Did you take it?
No, I didn't take it, but that's why they were so mad at me. I was ready to take it. The UFC had allocated shots for all the Johnson & Johnson for all their employees. And I showed up there on a Saturday, which was the day of the fights. And I said, can you give it to me? And they said, yeah, sure. Let's call the doctor. We'll set it up. I thought I was going to get a shot. I thought it was like a flu shot. Like, I'll get that shot and I'll go do the broadcast. I was going to do the broadcast. I didn't think anything of it. I was not worried about it at all. And they said, no, you have to come to the clinic and do it. Could you do that on Monday? And I said, I can't, but I'll be back in 2 weeks. During the time that I was trying to get it, and then in 2 weeks later when the next fights were, it got pulled from the market because of blood clots. And then 2 people I knew had strokes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hold the fuck up. Yep. And then I got real nervous because there was a lot of family members that were like really pushing it. You need to get vaccinated. Everyone should get vaccinated. Have you gotten vaccinated? Get vaccinated. We all need to do our part. We all need to get vaccinated. And, you know, then I became a heretic. Right? Then I was like, okay, I don't think I want to do it. And I had a bunch of friends that had horrible side effects, including one of them who is a young guy who was a pacemaker now.
Yeah.
His heart stopped beating for like 9 seconds at a time and he would black out. It was wild shit was happening. And I was like, I don't understand why this isn't on the news. I don't understand. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm the news. I'm like, I have to be the news.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the news. I like talking shit. I like having a bunch of comedians here. We have laughs. We get silly. You know, have a few drinks, watch some funny videos, crack each other, have fun. Or scientists. I like to have fascinating people in here. Tell me how the cosmos was formed. I don't want to be someone who distributes information to the masses that's been lied to. That's not... I don't have any lofty goals like that. Like I want to be the one who tells the truth, and that's not what I do.
No,
I'm just a curious person who talks to people.
Was it hard for you to get ivermectin?
No, I got it from India like that. I got boxes of it. I was handing it out to everybody. I think we still have some laying around here.
Most people don't have to go to India to get their medicine, though, in the U.S.
Well, that was after my doctor got it for me. My doctor got it for me. I think I fucked it up for everybody. I think me becoming the attack boy when they went after me, I don't think they would have attacked anybody that didn't have a large platform like that. And I don't think they would, I should say it better, I don't think they would have attacked ivermectin the way they did. I think they would have just suppressed it, and it wouldn't have been a public thing because it wouldn't have got out. But I think the problem was me saying that. The crazy thing is, I said all that other stuff too. I said IV vitamins. I said Z-Pak, prednisone. I told them all the things my doctor put me on. And all they concentrated on was this ivermectin thing. I was like, this is wild. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then I was like, am I wrong about ivermectin? Like, and then I started just reading about the scientists and the team that invented it and how they won a Nobel Prize. I'm like, okay, what the hell is happening? Like, this is nuts. This is so weird.
Well, it was all part of the, getting the shot in every arm. And they had to go after ivermectin. I mean, they launched a war on ivermectin.
But it's so hard to imagine for someone who's never experienced what you went through, what that must be like emotionally to just get thrown to the wolves in front of the world, like publicly, by people like CNN, like where it gets so weird because if that never happens to you, you look at CNN and you go, oh, they're the news. They're going to tell me the truth. I just automatically thought that. Or they're at least saying what they're allowed to say. Maybe the government holds back some information, but they're not going to lie. And then you see my own self on TV, and I'm sure, but I'm used to being like attacked for things. Anybody who did, I'll be like, get out of here. Right. I'm not having an anti-vaxxer on the show. Fuck off. But after reading Suzanne Humphrey's book, and I had her on recently, reading that book was like, what? Wait a minute, what? And then this can't be true. And then just look at the raw data of like when the vaccines were introduced and also when hygiene was introduced and sanitation was introduced and then massive drop off of the disease. And then at the very end, when it's almost gone, vaccines are introduced in almost every case. And yet we all are thinking like, thank God vaccines exist because otherwise we'd all have polio. Like, oh, Christ.
Yeah, it bothers me that I never questioned it.
Never would have. The polio one blew me away. When you find out that that was the same time where they were using DDT everywhere, and the people that were getting polio first were people in rural farmland communities where they sprayed DDT everywhere, and it wasn't just affecting people, it was affecting horses, and it doesn't cross species, so it wasn't the same thing. Clearly something was going on, and everybody got locked into this polio scare. And to this day, I had a friend use that to me in a text message to me about, like, look, we have to really appreciate that. You know, he was like trying to make up for some stupid joke. And he was saying that, we, you know, look at Jonas Salk cure polio. I'm like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to sit down and tell him. There's a great book. It's called Dissolving Illusions. You should read it. And then you should read Turtles All the Way Down. It's another great book. And then you should listen to Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s journey from being a very respected and trusted environmental attorney who was applauded by the left to being some nutcase pariah who I thought was a nutcase. I had to apologize to him when I had him on the show. I said, I have to tell you, when I first heard of you, and I thought you were a kook. You're this anti-vaccine kook. I was living in L.A., working in Hollywood. I bought into it, hook, line, and sinker. Everybody around me thought that way, so I thought this is what sensible, intelligent people think.
Yeah. But I don't think you can really convince people. I think they have to figure it out for themselves.
No, and they don't want to hear it. That's the thing. It's like telling someone that their spaghetti monster in the sky is not real. Like they don't want to hear it.
You just can't. Right. I've just given up. But but there's hope. I mean, you came around and you're not in the field, right? And people, I think, COVID directly impacted every single American, and not in a good way, right?
No, there's nothing good about it.
And
the only thing good about it was a shift in perspective.
Right.
And that it's going to be way harder to pull some shit off like this again.